Hey guys, Sarah Ansboury here, and we are continuing with our weekly questions. I got to tell you, I got thousands of questions for y'all, so I'm really trying to get them as quickly as I can. So this question right here is there a drill for novice players to help keep their paddles up? Okay, so that's a big factor. It says novice players, but let's face it, it's for every level of player. It is always an issue with people. It's an issue with me. It's hard. We start moving on the court and our paddle drops. So we're going to do just a couple simple things. Number one of the mistakes that we make is we're so busy trying to get ready that we're not really prepping for the ball. So I think of a couple things when I think about my paddle. I kind of think I've got a sword, and I'm out here kind of reaching with that sword. I want to watch the ball with my paddle. So as the point is happening, if I'm not touching the ball, it's super easy to get disengaged and you're not ready for the ball. So as that ball is moving, I want to make sure that, okay, the ball's in front of me. I'm going to kind of stick my paddle out in a forward direction. Maybe the ball goes to my partner, and I'm going to kind of move to that ball. Now, what I kind of think about is I'm going to make the assumption every time that ball is coming from my opponent, it's going to go right to me. So what I want to get in the habit of doing is my opponent touches the ball, and I'm going to start to open my paddle face, okay? So it's keeping me ready and moving, essentially. Now, what we want to be cautious of, if you are out here shuffling around and you're constantly moving, keeping your paddle up is a near impossible task, okay? So what we are going to do is I'm going to show you something just kind of really basic, okay? We're going to do a little kind of rally, so volley and bounce. Now, what I'm actually going to do is when I'm finishing this ball, my purpose is when I finish my contact, I want to finish above the net, okay? Now, I also am going to keep my paddle face open, which basically means I want this logo pointing at my practice partner, okay? So all I'm going to do is really just keep it open, okay, like I'm reaching to my target, okay? So see here, I'm not hitting and then getting ready, okay? So what happens when we hit and then we try to do this is we get all wonky, we get chicken wing, we get all that kind of stuff. So essentially, if I'm hitting one ball, okay, I'm making the assumption I'm hitting a second ball and a third ball and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm going from here to here and I'm expecting, hey, I'm taking four hands right here, okay, now if it moves over here, I can turn my paddle and I'm prepped for the next shot, okay? Now, if it goes into my body, I can still adjust into a forehand. So I would do this the same thing farther back, okay, in the midcourt and the baseline. And the main thing is I really need to focus on when I finish, that paddle is above the net, okay? So I want to be able to see my paddle in front of me as well as see the opponent that's across from me, okay? I understand how hard it is to keep your paddle up. We all have this problem. I have this problem in the middle of matches. I'm up and I'm ready. But what your paddle prep is really about, it's prepping to hit the ball. I want to strike the ball and I want to be ready for it. So keeping that open, I want to show them, so that ball goes low, it goes high. I am prepped for all of these shots, okay? One of the important things here is keeping those feet down and still. All we're doing is adjusting that paddle position, okay? This is a very simple way to work on this, and it's a very important drill to exercise and make this happen. So good luck with this one.